Hello and welcome to the Yashichi channel's guide on what an LAR is and how you can be a part of it. So basically we have kind of a list of rules and how you get in, what goes on, and all about the LAR, which stands for Let's All Race. So I'm here with Joe Reviewer.
Hello.
And I am Classic Games for the Win. And we're kind of running this little thing here, but everyone can be a part of it. So to start off with the rules, here are the qualifications that you need so you can apply for the LAR.
Alright, so the first thing you need to make sure you have if you want to be a part of an LAR, if you want to even consider being a part of an LAR, is that you need Skype. Because that's, well, for one thing, that's what we're using right now to record this. And we use it for conferences and recording the commentary. So if you don't have Skype, we won't be able to record commentary with you. Next rule, it's your turn.
Next rule, well, you must be able to record your own footage because, well, you're the one playing, you're the one submitting your footage, derp. That was kind of self-explanatory. Record your own footage.
Alright, you also need to have a YouTube account. It's just a way we can keep up with you, keep in contact with what you are, and also it gives us a place to send people if they ask, well, who's this guy? So if you have a YouTube account, we can kind of confer, and it kind of helps keep you in the community.
And the next thing we have to do is we have to get your email, because we use something called DropSend to move larger files between the editor and whoever's sending the footage, really. So we're going to need your email.
Yeah, and you don't have to necessarily supply your personal email, but you have to give us an email that you use regularly enough and check often. So, also, you have to be able to beat the game that we're racing with, or that's being LAR'd, as I have humorously written.
Humorously written down on the rule.
Yeah. You have to be able to beat it fully, even if the particular LAR stops before the game's completion. It just lets us know that, for one thing, you know what you're doing, and it lets us know that you've put enough time into the game to really, be experienced. And so, like, if we mention something further on in the game that we're playing, you're not, like, completely in the dark and confused.
Yeah, you'll have a general understanding of the game. Okay, and next is how you get picked. Okay, first off, you have to let us know you're interested. We can't really pick you if you don't message us. Either send a personal message or just leave a comment on the channel, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, and when we kind of just pick, we try to pick the best, what we think is the best selection for the particular video, and we try to lean towards a balance of newer people and people who have done it before. Like, for example, if we used all people that had done it before, well, there wouldn't be that much variation and no one new would ever get into it, and this video would be completely pointless.
Indeed.
But
speaking of veterans, we may find a guest star or two to participate in the LAR. In fact, we already had Gemini Laser participate.
Done.
Oh, you weren't done?
I wasn't done.
Continue, I'm sorry.
And also, just back on the balance, is if we had all new people, then, they might not necessarily know what to do. That's all I want to say. So we try to pick, we try not to keep too many people, like, even if we choose a veteran, we probably will try to choose someone who wasn't in the last one still. But we probably try to go for 2 people who have done it before and 2 people who are new, if we have 2 people who are new, which, as of right now, there are plenty of people that we are considering for the new place. Alright, you can go back to your guest star spiel.
Guest star spiel. Okay, so yeah, like I said, we might find a guest star or a few that might want to participate. Like, just recently in our Mega Man 4 LAR, we got Gemini Laser, who I'm hoping...
Very thankful for that. Thank you, if you're watching this.
Yes,
thank you. Gemini
Laser, huge thank you to him for participating. And he or she, sure, will definitely participate in whichever LAR they ask to be in, because, well, they're giving up their time to participate with us and play with us.
Alright, Also, these are kind of things that you just have to already have been doing, but be nice. We don't want mean people. So if you're mean, then we probably won't pick you.
I love the be nice period on the rule sheet there. It just says be nice period. Okay.
Simple. Be nice. If you're not nice, then you're not nice, and we don't like you.
Exactly. Okay, next point. You have to be active on when you're making videos for your own channel, or if you're on YouTube. You just have to, because it helps us decide whether or not you'll be able to like participate with us. Because if you're too busy to do your own stuff, chances are you'll be too busy and not be able to get into group conversations and planning and stuff. So.
And also, if you make your own videos, we can kind of look at your material and kind of see what your style, who would you go best with, like people you would work best with. All right, and last thing is rate, comment, and subscribe. Just saying. I mean, if you rate, comment, and subscribe, we'll get messages about that, and we'll be like, hey, this person rated, commented, and subscribed. He bought our shameless plug.
Okay. What to do once you're a part of the LAR, Let's All Race. Number 1, be prepared to keep in consistent communication. That means you have to communicate with me and Joe, since we're kind of like the head of the whole channel. If you're not in communication with us, well, we can't really plan anything.
Nothing will happen.
Nothing will really get done.
Alright, and so as for recording in LAR, I guess we might want to explain that what an LAR is a person will record a single continuous run of a certain game. Every person does the same game, and whoever gets to the end first technically wins, although you can get it's really just to have fun, get everybody together, but it is kind of a speed competition. But everybody does a run, they all get compiled into a video, then later we all do post.
And we all have a huge big laugh about it.
Yeah, ha ha ha. But
okay, now time for some rules.
I'm not done yet. Stop interrupting me.
I need an indication.
Okay, I will say I am done after every rule, okay?
I'll say the same thing, I guess, yeah.
Alright. So, as for what you do, a continuous run means, we know that some recording software that people use, like Cam Studio, can't record for long periods of time, and most of the videos, most of the runs end up at being around half an hour, if not longer. Longer if you're playing Mega Man 3. But so you're allowed to stop and restart your Cam Studio or whatever you're using to record if need be. Done. You can go now.
Okay, and that kind of relates to this next rule. During that break and throughout the whole playthrough as a whole, you cannot use save states at any point during the run, unless it is imperative that you must stop playing, something happened at home or something happened. You cannot use save states.
Yeah.
So no matter what, do not use save states. And done.
Okay. You may also not use glitches to assist you in completing the game. Now, if you run into a glitch, just randomly, we won't make you start over. But for instance, the pause resume trick in Mega Man 1, we wouldn't let you do that. Some other examples, this was before we made this rule, so there's nothing against you for doing that, but that other glitch in Mega Man 1 where you can jump up the ladder and end up on the bottom of the screen.
Oh yeah.
That one. Yeah, we wouldn't let you do that.
Also using easily getting the rush items in Mega Man 3 as well. Anyway, well, if you're not sure about some things, you just ask.
Or, just don't do it. Chances are, if you're not sure about it, we're not sure about it, and we probably won't do it. Okay.
And
yeah, now it's your turn. Now it's your turn.
You must adhere to the rules agreed on by the group.
not a deer. We're not talking
A deer?
about fauna here.
Yeah. So like there are certain rules we set, like boss orders and things like that. That means you have to listen to those. You have to do them. We'll agree on them as a group. Like we'll create them as a group. So.
But once they're created, you have to stick with them. You can't just decide to change your mind. You can't just, like, after the rules are agreed on, you can't just say, oh, well, you know, never mind about the rules. I'll just do it however I want.
Yeah. Okay, that means I'm done with that part.
Yeah. The only ones we've had so far are boss order restrictions, but we may, like, move on to, we may also include, like, no E-tanks or, I don't know. We'll see. But, okay, so is it my turn now?
Yep.
Okay. In case you haven't noticed, we're alternating rules.
Yeah. We're trying to anyway.
We're trying to. But, alright, so, this is more of a tip. I mean, it's only your loss if you don't do this, but, save your footage. You know, once you get it, save it, and, get ready to send it to the editor, which will most likely be me. Most likely.
Definitely be you.
Well, as of right now, definitely, but you never know. We may find some people. But, yeah, so save it. Don't just discard it. And I'll... Oh, it's your turn. Sorry. I was going to keep going.
Yep. No problem. So basically, you can play through the game as many times as you want, but you can only send one of your playthroughs, and you must follow the rules above. So you can play it as many times as you want, and you have to follow the rules, but you can only send one copy of whichever playthrough you thought was best to the editor.
Yeah. And we kind of like it if you just, whatever your last one was. Like, if I can provide another example, for the Mega Man 4 LAR, my video was like an hour and a half long because I like totally failed on Ringman stage. I got like 3 game overs, and the entire process of playing through Ringman stage all those times took about 20 minutes, which is like 2/3 of everybody else's playthrough. So, and that was a situation where it would be a good idea to try again. But also, you know,
we kind of ran out of time for that.
Just play through the entire game. We discourage going through the first stage and then thinking, oh, I didn't do so well, and starting over. We'd like you to play through the entire game before you decide to discard a playthrough. But, alright, is it my turn again?
Yeah.
I just talked a lot on that one for you.
Yeah.
Don't delete your footage when you send it to me, or the editor, in the future, perhaps, whatever. But don't delete it as soon as you send it, because sometimes bad things happen, and I think I have footage, and then I don't have footage, and then the person who sent me the footage deleted the footage because they thought I had the footage, but I didn't have the footage. So then they had to play through the entire game again, and we were all mad.
And that took a long time. We had to wait a whole extra week just to
get footage in.
Actually play.
So yeah, don't
record commentary.
Don't delete footage until I'll probably send you a message. But
yeah.
If I feel like, okay, you can delete it if you're concerned about it. But, I mean, I would hold on to it at least until the video gets posted on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Just in case.
Okay, the editing process. This is mainly same time?
I didn't say done.
Oh.
I am done, but I didn't say it.
Oh.
Don't jump the gun.
Done. Okay, the